You're very welcome. Welcome to this YouTube channel. For those of you that subscribed for my last video, thank you very, very much. For those of you that have not yet subscribed, this is the time. Please subscribe, hit the notification bell, and yes, you'll be part. Let's start. So, what are we talking about today? Today we are talking about why we are saving. Why are you saving? Why am I encouraging you to save? Why? That's the question. One of the major reasons as to why I encourage all of us to start saving today is you're creating an emergency fund. An emergency fund for when you have an issue. That's your backup plan. So emergency funds vary per person. Your emergency fund cannot be the same as your friend's emergency fund. Fine, you might have the same hobbies, you literally hang out in the same places, but your lifestyles are different. So when we save for an emergency fund, we are looking at what's the lifestyle we've been having, how do we want it to be better, or at what's the future like. So basically, we're doing a financial plan for our future. That's why we save. Second reason as to why we save is we are trying to see the future in the present. When you look at your future, basically the present life that you are at, what do I want to achieve? In 5 years down the road, what do I want to have achieved in life? Do I want to buy a car? Then you save for that car. Do I want to build a home? Then you save for that home. So I remember when I just started working, I used to desire looking at people that had cars, my oh my. And I aimed to really save for a car, like seriously. It's funny, but that was my first plan, to save for a car. And I'm happy that I have one. And now that I have it, I'm thinking of other things. So what am I trying to say? You need to save for that you want in the next few years to come. So look at your future, sit down, look at where you want to be in the next 5 years. What do you want to have achieved in those 5 years? And then plan according to that. You could want to go out for a holiday during the Christmas Eve, the Christmas season. Then plan. Know how much the cost of that visa, what's the cost of that ticket, and save. If you want to buy a home, save. If you intend to start a business, start with what you have and then save to get more capital for that business. If you want to do a side hustle, as we call it in Uganda, then save for that money, save for that side hustle. Put a proportion of that income aside every time you earn. And yes, saving does not have to be, you cannot save the same amount as your friends save. You can only save what you can manage to save from your income. So saving varies from person to person. What am I saying to you today? Look at your income, how much you earn from your different businesses, from your different part-time jobs, from your different sources of income, and put a proportion of it out. Put it in different accounts and save it for that day, for the rainy day, for the children's school fees. For those of you that are single out there, you're planning to get married, save for that wedding. You're planning to have children, you're pregnant, you want to give birth. It doesn't hurt you to plan for that child's education. You're not leaving them for relatives to raise them without having to take them to school. So plan and save. The other reason as to why we save is to manage risk. Managing risk, you save to be able to grab opportunities. So for example, if I've been saving my money and I get a friend of mine that has a business idea that I feel is it's worth saving in, then you have those savings that you've been putting aside and you're able to become a shareholder in that business. Why? Because you saved early. You're able to join funds with others. Let's stop being the people that keep complaining of not having capital to start those businesses that we have in our minds. Let's dream and also put the dreams to action through saving. You can also save with the aim of investment. Why do we save? I save to invest. If you're not well educated about the Ugandan market and how you can increase your savings through the different Ugandan markets, watch out for my next YouTube video. It will educate you more about saving in Uganda, investing in Uganda. And for those of you out there in the diasporas, there are different ways. Just reach out to your investments agencies and they will advise you better. One of the other reasons as to why we save is because of the time value for money principle. When you save your money now, 20 years down the road, it grows. Even when they're giving you a little bit of interest, 20 years, assuming someone saved in the 2000s, back in the year 2000, how much money would they have now? By then, we had 50 shillings. Wow. And now we don't have 50 shillings. By then, 1,000 shillings was a lot of money. And now 1,000 shillings cannot even buy you a pint of milk. So imagine if you saved early. If you started now to save, 5 years down the road, what would that mean? So make use of what we call the time value for money. Money saved now is way, way better than the money you save 20 years from now, because it will have accumulated interest, it will have grown, and the more you're consistent about saving, the more you keep earning on the total amount of money you've so far saved. The other reason as to why we save is to maintain a legacy, to maintain and also leave a legacy behind. How do you leave a legacy behind before you actually save? Because not all of us have gotten up one morning and we are rich. No, it came from somewhere. It came from hard work, but the hard work came through saving. You save, you add your potential to the saving, then you add your passion to the saving, and voila, you have a business that prospers. So let's start saving now. Even in this lockdown, let's start saving. Cut down things. So if you're interested in knowing how to start saving, I'll link the video of how to save in the description box. And yes, let's start saving. You need to also know when to actually save your money. The first advice I can give you is pause if you have a loan. If you have an interest date, please do not save money. Pay that debt as immediate as possible, because when you pay your debt off now, you will not accumulate interest on that date, and that means that you have more opportunities of saving. But when you save at the same time paying off a loan, it becomes a little bit hard, because the interest that you're generating in the loan cannot be compared to the interest you're going to get from saving. So Right now, pay off your debt first and then start saving. That's when you can be able to start saving. And of course, the best time to start saving is now. Like right now, yes, that's the best time to start saving. How much money is in your wallet? Count it, pick a percentage off, and start saving now. Because then you will not procrastinate the process and it will start immediately. And the more you save, the more you start, it becomes a habit, it becomes a mindset, and you start seeing opportunities in the process because you have opened your mind to the ability, to the possibility. You've opened your mind to the opportunities available when you have some money on you. The other time that you need to start saving is when you get that business idea. The moment you have a business idea, start saving your money. Because then by the time you go through the whole process of starting the business, you have accumulated a certain amount of money that can fund that idea forward, that can move that idea forward. The other best time to actually start saving is when you have understood the investment process in your country. When you have understood the process that you need to go through to invest in your country. When you know what are the available opportunities to invest, then you need to start saving. If you've been saving, by the time you actually get to know about the available opportunities, good for you. But if you did not know, or you did not start saving then once you get to know about those opportunities, start saving, so that I know that you might lose that actual opportunity to which you have known about investing because you don't have the funds to save in it. But when you start saving at that particular point, you're able to open your eyes wider to more opportunities. And please do not borrow money to invest it. Never, do not. When saving, we also need to mind where we save. So as I said in one of my videos, when you're saving, you need to pick the right tools. You need to pick the right places to save. So where can you actually save your money? You can save it in savings accounts, as I've already said. You can save it in fixed deposit accounts. You can save it in securities like the treasury bills, like the bonds, like shares. You can save in circles. And yes, among all those securities, if you're the type that doesn't like risks, it would be nicer to look out for government securities because they are more secure and you're sure of a return at the time that you've been told. When you save through these safe places, you're able to get, most times you get certificates that show that you've actually saved. And you can get these through money markets. If you go to different insurance companies, they have money markets. Even banks have money markets. So money markets are one way you can save money and invest it. The other way you can save money is by investing in people's businesses. You invest, for example, I have a sister that is starting a business and I have money, but I have not yet really envisioned my own business to start. So if I've not yet envisioned my business to start, but I have income, I have capital through savings, then I can invest in her business and later on I'm able to earn dividends from my saving in her business. Please, while you're saving in people's businesses, be sure that they are not risky businesses to save in, or else you'll have donated the money. Watch out for my next YouTube video. Please don't forget to subscribe, hit the notification bell, and yes, I'll see you then. Bye bye.